Color by Number Mysteries. This is by Pixel Colorist. This is their newest book, and I'm going to give it a go and color in the squares. I already know what it is, but I won't tell you guys what it is. And you only have to use black, dark brown, brown, red, orange, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, light blue, and blue on this page. So I guess the first color I'll start with will be orange. I guess I got my colors here, and I'm using Crazy Art for orange. This little skinny Crazy Art here. So I'm gonna color orange. That's number 9. I do like doing the X method, but this case I'm gonna try to color the squares in more. I've got 2 books of his I really like. Now this is the white background edition. He's got another book that's got the black background, but this is the white. Hopefully this is doing okay because I don't have anybody in here yet. So hopefully the picture's clear. I hope. I didn't watch the replay yesterday on chat, so hopefully it was okay. Everybody said it was okay. Number 9. Yeah, there's don't know about it, guys. I might have to restart the video. Yesterday I tried to see if the picture was playing good when I hit record outside and went in the house and checked the TV. And I couldn't check on YouTube because it wouldn't connect. So hopefully it's okay. Well, I've got some watchers now. So maybe it's alright. Hello, hey everybody. How are y'all doing today? Is the picture coming in okay? How are you guys? I hope the picture's okay. Let me know if it's okay. Is the picture clear? Maybe we'll get some sunlight in a minute. I'm sitting in the shade. Coloring in squares. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Color 9, it's orange. Zoom in a little bit. You can see the squares. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. My name's Misty. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Is the picture clear? Can you see me good coloring? How are you today? Patricia? Coloring the nines? Hello there, Prince. How are you guys today? Hope you're doing good. Good. I'm glad I can see the chat outside and the sun's not bright where I can't see it, so it's good I can see the chat. Yeah, this morning I got up and was thinking, well, I'm going to go live around 1 today. Let's see, it's about 1:07 p.m. here. And hopefully you guys can see me okay. I can only hope. Because I have a lot of trees around me and woods and, leaves on the trees. What does it say? Hold on. Oh, I do too. That would be nice. I don't think that's going to happen though. Maybe. Hopefully. I have won money before writing a poem. I used to write poems and I've got several books published. I wrote a poem called A Moment of Life. I won $750 off of that poem. Won the contest back in around 96. I won third place and I saved up. I added to the money that I won. They sent me a check in the mail and they called the house and told me I won off of that poem. And what I did with it was I saved up for a computer. I added to it and bought a computer, a desktop. Back then, it was really expensive desktops, so that's what I did. I'll try. That's all I can do is try. Right here, when I was coloring the A, I accidentally colored it with my orange on the A. So hold on, I'm gonna go get my jelly roll and I'll be back. Cause it's hard not to put in the wrong color. You think you won't mess up, but it's easy to do. So I'm gonna go in and get my jelly roll and try to fix that. And I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Be right back. Okay, it was A right here. So a lot of times this will fix, if you mess up, you can use a jelly roll and it'll fix it. So I'm just gonna do that and go back in a minute and see if I can use my yellow orange. And let me go back to orange. I believe it's easier when you're doing these to use one color at a time. Focus on one color. Like right now I'm using orange. So I believe that's the best way to go. Um, Focus on one color because I believe you're more apt to mess up too if you go from one color to another. Of course, up there I just automatically put in orange for A. Hi there, Craft Time. How are you today? I'm liking your videos. I like that video you did of Squidward that was on SpongeBob. That was a good video. And the haul video you did was good. I watched it. I see you do like color by number. I do have the Matchstick Mouse book if you'd like to do buddy color. And the one you got, was it summertime? Um, I have that book. Which ones do you have that's Matchstick Mouse? And sometime we'll buddy color page in one if you'd like. I hope you're doing good and your health's doing good today. It's nice to find people that likes color by number. Most time, like I said, most of the time I color by number or Deborah Mueller. Hey Deb, how are you doing? Let's see, Craft Time. Are you on Instagram? I'm doing okay today. I feel pretty good today. So far, feeling better than what I usually do. Okay, is your name the same on Instagram as it is on your channel? Hello, how are you doing? This is the book I'm coloring in. I'm coloring in 100 Color by Number Mysteries. This is by Pixel Artist, white background. And I decided to give it a go and color in the squares instead of doing the X method. But these bigger squares are a lot easier to color in instead of the real small squares. It's a lot better, easier to do. But I find the smaller squares you get more detail though too, so it's really a hard decision to go with. Because in Belba Family and Sachin's books, you get really the smaller squares than these, but it's odd. You get more detail, and I can't color in the real small squares. I have to do the X method. It's just too hard to do. So much easier on the real small squares doing X method. Seems like. Well, I'm going to go to another color for a minute. I'm going to do black. I know it says probably best to do one color, but after a little bit you want to do a different color. So zero's black. Yeah, I guess it would be fun coloring on men after you get the. I probably would. I would say like it if I colored them in and just give it a shot on the smaller squares. 3 by 3 squares is the size of Sachin's and Belba families squares, but you get beautiful page. Either coloring on men, you really do. Seems like it does bring out the detail more when you color in the squares. It just goes either way you want to do it. Yeah, it's both ways. The X method or the coloring in is good, really. I wish I could do that. I'm going to try to color in the smaller squares. It's 3 by 3. I don't know what that noise is. Some kind of noise out here. No, there isn't. You can color whichever way you like. My name's Misty. Um, except for the triangles. If you come across triangles, and this book does have triangles in it. This is triangles right here. Don't do the X method, the X over whatever it is, because you can't tell what the picture is. I found that out. It doesn't work. But other than that, for other ones like the squares and the circles, does really good for X method. Here's some black here, zeros, 3 zeros here. And then 2 here. There's 1. What are you doing, Casper? Okay. Yeah, also I'm on Instagram. I believe it's Country NCC on Instagram. I post all my colorings on there. As soon as I color page, I post it. I believe that's what I go as on Instagram is Country NCC. Is that what I go as, Deb, on Instagram? Can you look up my Instagram for me and see if that's what it is? I believe that's what it is. Now I hope I can cover up this part up here where I had whited out because I was going to put in orange instead of yellow orange. So I'm going to try to see if I can fix it. Yeah, I was able to. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A is yellow orange. I looked up these markers on Amazon because I was going to order a few Art Vanity sketch markers. Those three of them's about $10. The only thing I don't like, the lids won't stay on good, but it's hard to find a yellow ochre in a lot. That's what I use for mustard. And they charge $10 for shipping for three markers. So it would have been like close to $20. And I happened to look, I'd ordered a Copic like 2 months ago when I found it in there, my markers. So I'll use it. It was for mustard. And gosh, there's no way that it cost almost $10 to ship three markers. Maybe what, $2 the most? Because it's real light. It's a light package. Okay. Country NCC. Okay, that's great. That'll be good. The coloring book, this is white background and it's 100 color by number mysteries. And it's by Pixel Colorist. There's a lot in here. This one right here I did using the X method. You just put an X instead of coloring the squares in, you just use X, cross stitch method. And this one back here I did the X method on the birds. Turned out good. Let me see if I can find it to show you guys. It's somewhere in here. And back here it does show you what the pictures look like once they're finished. So if you want to color a certain picture, I do that sometimes. I wanted to color the birds, so I looked back here to see a good picture to color. And I did that today. I know what the picture is I'm coloring now. This one right here I colored. I started doing the X method, most of it, and then you couldn't hardly see the picture. So I went ahead and went in on the dog and colored it in because it was hard to see the dog. Let's see. Trying to find the birds to show you guys. This one I colored in. It's cat. Yeah, that is a lot for shipping for three markers. And then this one right here, I did the X method on the birds. Sometimes it works out and then sometimes it don't. If it don't work out on the picture some with the X's, you can always go in and color it like I did on the dog picture. And this pink bird's really pretty. I like the pink bird. I did the X method on this one. I do like the yellow orange. It looks really good. that they get. Number A was yellow orange, and that makes the picture. I did the X method on this one. Craft time. Have you tried the X method, or do you mostly just color in instead of X method? I learned about the X method from Lisa. Lisa, she's passed away. She had cancer. She passed away last year. She had a She still got her channel. It's up, but I can't watch it now since she's gone. But it was Lisa's Coloring Corner, and I learned the X method from her about the X method. That's how I learned about it. Didn't know about it until she mentioned it. Cause she loved doing color by number. Lisa did. You remember Deb? Lisa loved doing color by number. She really enjoyed doing that, and diamond paintings. Prefer coloring them in. A yellow orange. Okay, use up all the old pens. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's the way to use them. Works good doing that. Yep, that works good. Gosh, I've got a lot. I've got too many gel pens. Got a whole bag of them things. Had all my coloring stuff in Ziploc bags, and I put them in a container. And I still can't find what I'm looking for. So I decided this morning I got some grocery bags and put them in grocery bags. You know, like certain markers together, like alcohol markers. I use acrylic and crazy art together in a bag, Sharpies. Maybe that'll help to where I can find my markers better, what I'm looking for. But it seems like it don't work to put them in Ziploc bags and in a container. It's just awful. So, and then maybe I might buy me some little containers with lids at the Dollar Tree if they have quite a bit of markers. Set them in that big container like that. If I can find some good ones and do it that way. Um, Craft Time, have you colored in the One Circle books? Kirsten Sneva, Sun Life Drawing 2 has one circle. I was wondering about that if you had colored one circle, just the circles. Last night I was thinking, where's my gel pens at? I can't find my gel pens. And that was in that container. It's because I had so many in that container. In Ziploc bags, I couldn't find my gel pens. And it was aggravating because I was wanting to do the circles, the one color circles with gel pens. But I decided to use a jelly roll, and it done really good. Them things last and last. It was a dark blue. I didn't really like it, the color too much for jelly roll. So I decided to use it. And it was about full when I started the page, and I was able to finish it. And it still had about half. So that's a good pen to use for one circles is jelly rolls. Some you don't use much. And I also tried the markers, pen and gear markers. I didn't like them as much. The picture wasn't as clear. It didn't show up as good as it did with Jelly Roll. You could see the picture, but the Jelly Roll was more vibrant. I've got the book. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, that and then I have used the Rayon gel pens before on the circles, the one color circles, and but for some reason, I'm having trouble finding the rayons I need. I've used a lot of the rayons I have, and that's the problem with the rayons. You use them a lot, and then it's hard to find a certain color when you're out. Oh, okay. Well, don't when you do the circles, don't use multicolors because it won't work. I tried it and it was a disaster. For some reason, if you use more than one color, it does not work. And that's what I did in the form page. So I thought, well, I'll just order the book again so I can color the page again. I got it yesterday, and it's different. It's the same book, like this book is by Neva, but it's not Sun Life Drawing. And now, when you get the book, it says Sun Life Drawing, and the pages are not the same. I mean, they're mixed up. So if I know that, I wouldn't have got the book. That's why I got it because I wanted to do that one page, and there's no telling where it's at because it's circles. So that happened, and you'd think it would be the same book, but I counted from back here to where I messed up to the page. Now see here how awful this is? So what I did was I wanted to go in and use different colors, and I was trying to fix it after I used different color here too. I was trying to fix it with just silver metallic and go back in, and I just gave up. But I don't know why it doesn't work with different markers. I haven't done the lines. And this one's probably, it's a gel, I used a gel pen on this, Rayon gel pen. And then this one, I used gel pen. And so gel pens does good on circles. If you can find some good gel pens to use. Well, I've used some of the Dollar Tree gel pens. Those Jots they have. I believe it's Jot. They do really good. I used it on the clock picture in here. And then that one. I did that one. This one I used a color the other day with Pen and Gear. I do believe it's Princess Diana. I'm thinking it's who it is. Now this clock page I did on chat on my channel. If I can find it. Let's see. This one right here. I did this one. This one I like. I did this one on chat. February the 14th this year. 2025 live chat. Before I colored it, you could tell it was an alarm clock. And this one I finished this one today. It's a polar bear. I was coloring it this way. I was like, what in the world is that? Got up here toward the top, and then I was like, oh, I turned it around, and I was seeing what it was. So I done this one using the jelly roll, this page. I don't know, I wish it did work where you can use, I wish it did work where you can use multicolor on one color. Yeah, the Christmas one's Sun Life Drawing. Oh, what is the name of it? It's Mosaic, isn't it? Mosaic book. If I could zoom in more so you can see me coloring the squares. Let's see. Still hard to tell what it is. But I know what it is. I won't tell you guys though. It's a surprise. A lines, dots, and spiral. Lines, dots, and spirals. Something to that effect. I hope on these golden yellows they don't charge a lot for shipping because this Artfinity also. So I hope this it's not the same seller on Amazon that's charging almost $10 for shipping for these because it's hard to find. Also, it's hard to find yellow orange. That's one that's hard to find. You have to be careful because it would be easy to color for um, yellow orange because it's so similar to A. It's right beside a A, the 4, so it would be easy to do that, wouldn't it? 4 is brown. I'm going to go back to black again. Yeah, black. I'm going to go back to black. Hey, Glitter Ghost, how you doing? I'm glad you caught my live. I do too. I like doing the X method. I decided to go ahead and color in the squares. Try to. It's a scary though because I'm used to doing the X method. So much easier doing the X method. Oh no, that's awful. I hope you start feeling better. It's awful being sick anymore because it's so bad when you get sick with anything. Seems like every time I get sick, I honestly feel like I'm gonna die. I feel so bad sick, and everything that's out there you get, it's just a bad case of it. Even a cold, it seems like you don't feel good. I had a virus a couple of months ago, and it was awful. And then I slept for about 2 days. Lasted about 12 hours, and then I just slept and slept. It was, and usually I could get up and move around after a virus, but this one I had to sleep and sleep after I was sick. So easy to get sick too in the winter time. This past winter, Dwayne he got COVID, and then I didn't get it, but thank goodness. But I did get a real bad respiratory infection. Dwayne had that, and then I got that virus. About every winter, I've been getting sick with something. Now, last winter, I had COVID, and that was bad. And then I got something a month later after COVID, and it was worse. And I thought COVID was bad. I don't know what it was last year, last winter. But anymore, when you get sick, you remember it. It's so bad. And growing up, I was sick a lot. I had pneumonia a lot when I was growing up, and I had to take allergy shots for about 5 years. From five, about I was probably about age 5 to 10. Mom and Dad had to take me to Silver every Wednesday to get allergy shots. I'm glad they did that. I was allergic to a lot of things. I believe I was even allergic to grass then. Grass and cats. Not now, thank goodness, because I've got pumpkin, but yeah, maybe having getting the allergy shots helped. And then one time I remember I had to have an allergy test, and that was awful. Where they put shots on your back. That was really bad. I still remember it. It was years ago. It's probably about 11 or 12 when I had that done. Long time ago. Might be a bad migraine you have. But that's good you don't have a temperature. Oh gosh, 101. Yeah, that's strange. Sounds like a bad migraine too. Having a bad headache. And pretty well was his symptoms just mostly he just had a high fever, and then that was pretty well all he had was the fever. That's really bad too to have a high fever. That makes you feel really bad, especially that high. High fever, high fever and very weak. Strange. Probably another sickness coming out. A new sickness has come out. Tell you, when you get a respiratory infection too, it's really bad. Respiratory. Well, my bad headaches. It's awful to have a headache too, and just try to. It might be kind of like a migraine, so just kind of stay in. And I've got a black curtain in the living room, so that helps if you've got a bad headache. And pull the curtains, it helps. That time I had that virus and wanted to rest, the black curtains was really nice to have. Sometimes, Glitter Ghost, you could try maybe getting some medicine for motion sickness. There's some pills you can get that might help your headache. Try that and see. Zero. What is it? I heard something. Is that Casper? I didn't have my Gatorade out. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm gonna go get my Gatorade and I'll be back in a minute. Be right back. Here's Mama Jack. Here she is. There's your mama. Jack. I like drinking Zero Grape Zero Gatorade. It's the best flavor they have. Is the grape. I bet you guys might know what. Well, you guys know what this picture is. Yep. Craft time. Let's see. I bet it will, Craft Time. I bet that will help you. Because I remember watching on your video, you was talking about that. Yeah, I definitely would get some motion sickness pills. Uh, and make sure, get your ears checked. Make sure you don't have wax in your ears because that can cause you to get real bad dizzy. If you get wax buildup in your ears, that causes dizziness. Vertigo, could be vertigo. Dad had vertigo a long time ago. He went to the ear doctor. That's what it is, Deb. I hope you get better, Craft Time. That is bad. But make sure you don't have wax in your ears. Get your ears checked. I have to get my ears cleaned out about every 3 years because I get wax buildup. Yeah, that'll be good to do that. I believe I need to get my ears cleaned again. They just feel like they're stopped up. My ears. I'm not sure what. I wonder what causes vertigo. What causes it? When Dad had vertigo, it was in 2011. That was the year I got that Guillain-Barré that was bad, and Daddy had that vertigo that same year. If I was close to Alexa, I would ask her what causes it, because I'm outside here away from Alexa, my speaker. Well, I remember I had to drive Daddy to the ear doctor because he couldn't drive. He was so dizzy, he couldn't drive. There's a lot of black in here. 0 right here. Now I'm going to go with 8 red orange. I'm going to go with red orange now. Number 8. Now you have to watch too because sometimes 8 looks a lot like B. So you have to watch because it's easy to. When I first started coloring in Pixel Colorist book, the first page. Once you color more on the pages, you get, you know what's what. But I accidentally colored in a B for an 8 because it looks so much similar. That so it does take, once you start coloring an artist more, then you get used to it and can do it better. But the B and the 8 was a little confusing for me at first. Well, these are 8s right here. That's an 8. The B's right above the 8. So have to be real careful right here. Oh, you have a good day too, Craft Time. I really enjoyed you coming on here talking. Boy, I bet that's nice. Camper van. Yeah, I would like to have a camper van. That would be nice. You just can't do it right now. I wouldn't until you get over your dizzy spells, you know. I wouldn't try that right now. You'll know about when you can. You just have to watch. Be careful. Okay, who is it? Oh, what do you see? I didn't see anything. I was barking at something, but I didn't see anything. Where's brown? Yeah, I'd like to find some of these on eBay. Honey brown for a brown color. It's a good brown. 4 brown. Yeah, that's what I heard you talk about that on your when you were showing your books. I heard you talk about that. That's bad. That's really bad. That happened recently, didn't it? Because I believe you said it happened back in April, was it, when that happened? And you said you wish you'd went ahead and went to the doctor that time. You you was that that your kids should have took you on to the doctor, and Lord's willing it won't happen again. If it does, you definitely need to go to the doctor, but hopefully it won't. I don't know. That's strange, isn't it? You said your blood gets low. I believe you said, and my mom's blood gets low too, sometimes. Poor, poor old Pee Wee up there. It's Glenda's dog. Whines for her when she's gone. She's gone today because she's taking care of some of her grandkids, and when she's gone, oh, Pee Wee just whines and cries for her. And she's had him for about 20 years almost. Long time, her dog. Glenda's my sister-in-law. She lives right above us. She's lived above us for about a year now. I'm glad this artist put a bunch of pages in here. It's a nice feel of a book with a lot of pages. It just feels nice when you color in it. I'm definitely going to look on eBay, see if I can find this color in a lot. If I don't forget, I'll look today and see if I can find this color, brown. We have to be really careful. It's so hard to accidentally color 4 for A because they're close together. This is a book that I remember you said you liked. I believe it was Glitter Ghost. You seen this one. You said you're gonna put it on your wish list. I believe it was this book, White Backgrounds, 100 Color by Number Mysteries, Pixel Colorist. They also have a book that's black backgrounds. But I believe I like the white ones better, the white backgrounds, because this picture you can see better. More clear, seems like. I colored the rabbit on a video out of here. The rabbit page. Four. So now there's some brown in here. Picture's coming more to life now. A little bit. These squares are bigger. They're easier to color in. I'm not sure what the square size is, but they're a lot easier to color in than 3x3 squares. I haven't tried coloring in 3x3s. I always use the X method. And for sure, if you wanted to color in on these, it's a lot easier. I just wonder what size they are. I asked Pixel Colorist and they didn't get back to me on what size the squares was. Because I do like the square size. A lot easier to see. You can see the squares really good for coloring them in. Four. Oh, I do too. That's what I was thinking, Deb. It's about 4 or 5 millimeter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I like the square size. This is actually the first time, well, in these books, I've colored the squares in Pixel Colors. First time coloring them in. What's that? Sound like a bell ringing somewhere. 3 is dark brown. That's a good choice for color around the eye area. 3, the dark brown. Let's see. Pizza does sound good, Glitter Ghost. What kind of pizza are you gonna eat? Me and Dwayne usually we eat a pizza every Friday or Saturday with a few chicken tenders. Yeah, that's what makes this picture really nice is the dark brown and the golden or the yellow orange. Let's see. 3. Yeah, that's what we get. We get frozen pizza too and eat it because it's hard to buy. It's expensive to buy. Every now and then we'll go to Papa's Pizza, but most of the time we'll just get a frozen pizza and eat it every week. We'll eat a pizza. It's about $10 for frozen pizza though. But that's usually about what we pay is about $10 for a frozen one. About $20. Time you buy the chicken tenders and the pizza together is about $20. Seems like. And usually Dwayne buys pizza at the Dollar General. And it doesn't take long now to spend much at Dollar General. Dwayne said he was going to have to try not to go in there because every time he goes into Dollar General, he ends up spending $40 or $50 in there. And he didn't hardly get anything yesterday. and spent about $40 at Dollar General. Hardly anything. We needed a new cutting board, so he got a cutting board. Cause our other one, I couldn't get it clean. It was some kind of material it was, Mountain Dew cutting board. So he found a good one at the Dollar General. That thing was about $10, he said, and then he bought him some ibuprofen pen. He bought me a pack of chewing gum, two suckers. Um, what else was it? Hand sanitizer. And I think it's pretty much it. It was $40. I think it's about all he spent in there. It's all he got. I, let's see, am I forgetting anything else? Probably, but still, I think it was it. I think that's all he got. It's high dollar. So I found my highlighter blue markers, my light blues. Hopefully this one will do good. I believe it's new and fresh. For G is light blue. But I think I'll go back to the middle area. I'll go color it first before I color this background. The tiger line, Eye of the Tiger. Remember that song? I know they played it a lot, but I remember that was a good one, wasn't it? Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger. Now, 8 is red orange. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the middle section here so you guys can see it. That's really nice. Eight right here. 8. 8, right. Okay, there's an 8. Trying to color in some of these 8s right here. And then we have B, that's yellow. Yellow is B. Okay, thank you for coming in, Glitter Ghost. I really appreciate it. Hope you start feeling better. Thank you. You have a good day and start feeling better. This yellow is Pen and Gear. That's a good yellow. Here's B. Right in here. Deb, is the picture pretty clear on your end? If you're still in here, tell me if you can see the picture good. Have you been coloring any? I haven't seen you on Instagram much. You still like your necklace you got from me? Is it still doing good? B. Well, this is looking good on camera. Oh, good. Well, that's good. The picture looks good, so I can do more lives. Yeah, I would. Whatever you color, I would just go ahead and post it on Instagram so people can see it, what you color. Boy, this year's going by fast, isn't it? This year's flying by. This month is, too. My birthday's this month. It's on the 29th. And you know how old I'll be? I'll be 50 years old on the 29th. 50 years old, but I'm thankful to be alive. It doesn't bother me too bad because it's really just another year and and another year to be glad that you're alive. I can't believe I'll be 50 years old. Cannot believe that. 50 years old. And I graduated high school in 1994 is when I graduated. A long time ago. Time just flies. It seems like the older you get, time flies more. The older you get, time flies. July the 3rd. Oh, okay. You're Cancer too? Yep. I've got pages from January till now. Yeah. Yeah, you need to post your pictures. I like going on Instagram and looking at people's pictures. I was thinking you wasn't coloring because I haven't seen any pictures. Three. A lot of threes right in here. That's really pretty, that brown. Dark brown. Three. Sometimes I have my watch too tight. It's hard to know exactly where to tighten your watch to, and it's either too tight or too loose, it seems like. One or the other. Oh, oh goodness. Well, I hope you'll be okay. Start feeling better. Have you been coloring some Sachin pictures? A right here. See, there's a 4 right above A. It's so similar. 4 was brown. Well, it's okay, buddies. It's okay. That'll be all I do for now. Oh, that's good. I'm going to head off of here. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Deb, too, for coming in. And I think I'll try to walk and move around a little bit, move my legs a little. So thank you to everybody that's come in. And I hope to see you again, Deb, on chat here and Glitter Ghost and Craft Time. But thank you to everybody that's come in. Have a good day, and I'll be back again with you guys. Love y'all very much.